So in this video we will be delving about the case study of blockchain in e-governance. Before going into our topic, we'll just recall what are the advantages of using the blockchain. Decentralization, transparency is very high, it is immutable, and security is very high, and we uses an algorithm to validate all the transactions. Smart contracts can be executed using codings, traceability is very high, and it's highly private. So in today's video, we'll be discussing the topics. What are the challenges which is being faced when we are using a normal methodology, how the blockchain solution can be applied, and real-time implementation, and after that how the blockchain increases the trust and speed when we are using it in our e-governance. Okay, blockchain solution for business. So normally in business we will be having one or two more partners or one or more clients where the data should be shared, and it should be highly transparent. So shared data visibility can be achieved using our distributed ledger system, and smart contracts will be there where contracts will be executed automatically without any third party interventions or fraud, and cryptographic validation will be there in order to give a secured transaction and data integrity through encryption. So what are the challenges which are faced in normal e-governance are fragmented data and then delays, lack of transparencies, and security risk are there, and poor citizen access. So limited data access will be available for our end users, and the transparency is very low, and security point is very highly risk, and the data are not fully published to the public. So how to build a transparent public data management using blockchain is that data integrity can be achieved in order to ensure the data and accuracy reliability through robust security measures, and auditability is very easy since all the data will be entered into our distributed ledger system. Access control can be given based on the user since it has three types of access control. So based on the user we will be validating their user details, and the access will be provided. So citizen can get the ownership for their own data, which empower the citizen with control over the data and forecasting trust. So what are the possible solutions which can be given using blockchain for e-governance? Or blockchain ledger securely store the data of the citizens. It will be the approvals which are required, small types of approvals which are required is being given, it can be automated through smart contracts, and the digital identity can be implemented using a secure authentication process, and the e-voting system kind of things can be implemented using blockchain since it has a secured which will give a secured election, and land register system can also be executed using blockchain which will streamline the land transaction and decrease the fraud. So all these can be implemented using a DApp feature. A mini DApp can be developed for all the e-governance product. It is a centralized application for smart supply chain management, and marked dashboard can be given in a mini DApp which will be giving all types of e-governance things, and it will be displaying the transaction signatures, QR codes for tracking, etc. So consider an example. If you are building a property registration app, first the data entry will be given. The citizen will be inputting the property details into the app. Next that the app will be converting the data into a secured hash. After that verification is done using the blockchain. After that those details will be taken into consideration, and it will be entered into as an immutable record into distributed ledger system. So if a property is being sold to one particular person, then that property cannot be sold illegally to any other person in any way. So that details will be available in our blockchain record, which will be reduce the fraud or illegal registration of the property. So what are the strength and weakness of using the blockchain in e-governance? Or strength is that high trust and adoption. So citizen will be getting a high level of control over their data. After that, the weakness is that they need a service improvement, since the speed will be very low and the poor management will be there. And then the low trust and adoption, the poor transparency and slow service is the main threat which is available in our e-governance. And then the improved citizenship control should be given to increase the transparency and automation. And the government also should establish the regulatory system in order to regulate all the rules and regulations which on e-governance when we are using the blockchain. So these are the advantages of using the blockchain over the data management in e-governance. So wherever the data collection is there we can use the blockchain ledger system, which helps to put an immutable record, so that the data cannot be changed in any way. Tax filing, and then while we are executing the budgets, and when we are retrieving the feedbacks from the public, for these areas we will be using we can use our blockchain related e-governance. The challenges which are there are technical infrastructures which is highly required, and then the public trust issues will be there. So these are the challenges which need to be addressed when we are using the blockchain in e-governance. Hope in this video you would have understood how the data management can be done using the blockchain, and where the blockchain can be used on e-governance app. Thank you.